3, 2, 1.
Zeros and zeros, say it till the wires shake. Zeros and zeros, every line and tide will break. Zeros and zeros, cut the filter, feel the sting. Zeros and zeros, hear the roar, unholy ring.
Hello, folks. We're back on business. The guys from Zeros and Zura, the Grandes Ecuatorianos, are once again in schedule, a time schedule that we're not supposed to be. But hey, we're so freaking unpredictable. We can go perhaps on Monday. We can go on Wednesday. Perhaps we can do it on a Sunday. Well, that's how unpredictable we are. I'm Mr. Hollywood. It's a pleasure to be here on this Friday. Yeah, I'm supposed to do the SmackDown review, but we got a lot of other things to talk about. We're going to talk about wrestling. We're going to talk about some fucking morons who should be just get their asses out of a Twitter account and stuff like that. But anywho, what we're going to do right here, right now, is we're going to hablar de lucha, carajo, and we're doing it with our panel that is more than ready to talk about wrestling and everything that has been going on. Starting off with the Equa Dragon right here. Hey, how's it going, Equa Dragon?
How's it going, everybody else? The Equa Dragon is back once again. It's Cero Censura, and we're going to talk about a lot of interesting shit. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm glad I'm back right here along with the Grande Ecuatorianos. And I got a lot of things to get out of my chest, so let's get ready to do this shit.
And of course, as usual and always, my partner in crime, DRC, Dorian Robalino Cueva. Hey, Dorian, how's it going?
We're back, and it's not saying Cero Censura, but hopefully we could do that one of these days with these whole shirts and all that. I love Penta and all that shit, and I'm enjoying it. But first off, before we want to talk about this, what a sad news that we just found out. This afternoon when I was at lunch, Chuck Norris, 86 years old, just turned last week, I think. And sadly, he's no longer with us. And you want to know the story about this? Because my grandmother, they still give in the afternoon Tuck Walker, Texas Rangers in Ecuador?
No, they don't anymore. They don't.
Because my grandmother, God bless her, this is the tribute to her right there, she loves watching him every day. When I see her after lunch, she's laying down in bed or sitting down on a rocking chair watching the Walker Texas Ranger. She loves the show, and I think my grandmother's probably saw him, and he probably gives him a big heart, say, I love you, I love your show, and reunite. He's reunited with Bruce Lee. He's reunited with his partner that from Walker Texas Ranger. I think he passed too, right? Yeah.
Let's see. Not to cut you off, Dorian. Let's see. He's reunited with Bruce Lee. He's gonna have a rematch up there right now.
Yep.
He's reunited with Trevette and CD. CD passed away first, and then Trevette passed away, and then that was 2 years ago. So he's reunited with his friends from Walker Texas Ranger. And also, you showed me also that kid who was in that movie Sidekick.
Yeah.
With him too. I've seen some of the parts of the film. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another one too. Sad about him. He had a lot of potential. He passed. What happened? Rest in peace.
Yeah, I read it. I didn't know about that, but it was really sad what happened to the young guy. I mean, he was only so young when he passed away.
40. I think he was 40 when he passed.
Still a young guy.
I know. Just still saying. Yep.
Yeah, and also and I know that Hollywood has to say something, but last week, a week before Chuck Norris passed away, he posted a video on Instagram. If you saw it, he was
his birthday
in great shape. His birthday, yeah, and he looked amazing. 86 years old, and he still can go. And this was unexpected. I even knew that he was hospitalized. My mom even told me about that last night. She didn't tell me that he was in the hospital, and then I got the news that he passed away today. I mean, but God rest his soul anyway, man. And he's one of the GOATs, one of the greatest, and we're definitely gonna miss him.
Our childhood, everything from the 80s, 90s, and every movie and series. Excellent Walking Texas Ranger. That's one of my favorite series. I enjoy watching. And my grandmother, always great company,
My mom still watches the Walker Texas Ranger, like the reruns on TV right here in Jersey. She loves it when the theme song plays. She just hums it every time she hears the theme song. Man, I was listening to his theme song. I was listening to the theme song like after the news that passed away. I played on loop when I was at work because in the memory of Chuck Norris. And it's crazy that his name is the same name as mine, and also Hollywood. Also, he wasn't born Chuck Norris. He was born as Carlos Norris. So that's pretty cool. And I didn't know anything about that. So yeah.
Wow.
God rest his soul. Rest in peace to Chuck Norris, man. 86 years old. I mean, 86 years old, young. If you saw how he was, sparring on his birthday, I mean, he lived a wonderful life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also he's also not only in heaven with Bruce and the others. He also lost his mother like in 2024, and then he lost his wife a year ago. So he's reunited with them too. So yeah. And something happened. Uh-oh. Oh. What was that? What happened?
I don't know.
What did did the wife took over Cero Censura? Because that kind of looked like, what the fuck was that, man?
Beats me. Do you have anything to do with this?
Dorian, what you do, bro?
No.
Wait a minute. Is the Wyatts or TKO?
Probably the kids, maybe.
I don't know. Beats me.
I don't know. I mean, like we all know for the fact that in a couple of months, it's gonna be 30 years since the NWO, and it's gonna be 30 years. Do you think a new generation invading?
I don't know what to say.
I mean, I know that Hollywood is Mr. Hollywood and all, but like the real Hollywood, I mean, is he like haunting in Cero Censura? I mean, I don't know. I mean,
yeah. Speaking of NWO, did you hear who's going to get in the Hall of Fame?
The Rodman.
I heard about that. Yeah, the Rodman.
I'm happy I met him.
You lucky, but for me, man, like I was confused. I'm like, really? I mean, I only knew him about WCW, but what else he did? That was it. I mean,
he no, because you know why? Because it drove rating. Okay, you don't remember? You were in USA, remember? They drove ratings with everything in the United States. They talk about it. WCW and invade everything. That's why he made it interested to talk about. They got ratings from that. So I'm glad I met him, because if it wasn't for him, I would have been not good in basketball, because I'm a rebound guy that I could do, for a short guy.
Right. Yeah. Cool. I mean, like,
congrats on Ramen. Let's go. Let's get to the subject right now. Sorry, we get a little bit because after they talk about the ramen. No,
it's just that we got our mind on the way for whatever that debate was. Anywho,
I'm ready for that. That's what we're talking about.
We're gonna get to the topics. Let's listen to our ringsiders. El Orbe Wrestling. Hey, Luchito.
My boy, Luchito.
Dice Agustín, greetings desde ringside. Greetings, Agustín. Welcome to New Era Zero Censura.
Please, no más the new era. Please, no más the new era.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You call that, man.
Chuck Norris forever, por supuesto.
Yes.
Chuck Norris, the rematch in heaven. Okay.
It's happening.
Yes.
It's happening.
El Pelón 966, new subscriber. ¡Ha pasado de nuevo! Ha, ha, ha.
That little interruption.
It already happened. En el conteo de 3. It already happened. Es el Orbe. ¡El Orbe! ¡El Orbe Wrestling!
What?
Did Luchito and his wife got a hold of my channel? Somebody's invading my channel. And
it's like a little cross.
Va por ti, Mr.
Uh-oh. Man.
Como dice Booker T, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, Hollywood.
Don't
We're coming for
No,
Okay.
I'm not saying the other word. I'm
No,
not
no,
doing
no, no,
that.
no. Good news,
No.
No.
Ted DiBiase is innocent at WrestleMania. Cody versus Randy, the surprise referee. Ted DiBiase.
Nah, he's he's retiring because let me tell you what is it.
Nah,
He's already
retired.
out of the public wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's retired, bro. He's retired. Yeah.
Okay. El Lord of Wrestling says run.
You see? I knew it.
Even he's,
So it's them.
So how did they took over my channel? How do you guys got over my channel?
shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God. An invasion.
Oh, that would be a first. That would be a first. But speaking of firsts, let's go into our business, and we're gonna talk about wrestling. We're gonna talk about OVW. Now, what the hell happened over there? What the hell happened over there? I'm gonna save myself for the last, so I'm gonna let you guys start off with the shenanigans here because Al Snow, what the hell is wrong with you, man? What the hell is wrong with you? You do not do shit like this. You do not do shit like this. I mean, okay, I'm gonna start off with the D-man here, so I'm gonna leave myself for.
Go ahead, bro. Do it.
Oh, he's taking off the glasses. Here we go.
Oh man.
Okay.
Oh man.
All right. Sadly, I never got into the wrestling business. I was very close, and I mean very, very close. I mean, with you, Mr. Hollywood, you got there, and we got trained, and we showed the experience that what we learned about the business. How many times did we talk about what is our job? We are performers, and we are entertainers, we're talent, and we're professional wrestlers. What is our job?
Protect your opponent, protect the referee, don't get involved with the fans. Those are the three rules.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Look out for one another. Look out for one another. That's the basic rule in the wrestling business. And these guys, all of them, failed to protect the referee. Because if you see that, number one, he's not moving, he's not selling. If he talk, you know something is up. Number one, always make sure to stop and protect the ref. Get him a little bit out of it and get help right there. And instead, they still continue with their next move, their next spot. And this poor kid got concussed and nearly got seizure in because he completely not. You know one thing I'm gonna say, he's lucky to be alive because if he died in the ring, and this is what the report says, the kid's girlfriend and his mother hasn't heard anything about it until the family member was attending to that at the event. Because let me tell you this. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm extremely pissed with that organization, the OVW. They're supposed to inform the family that something happened, and they failed that because she found out from the family that was there at the event. They failed to communicate to the mother to make sure what's going on, you know? You have the number because you remember, when we do wrestling school, when we were performers, we signed our contract and we signed our, how you call that? The rights and everything to make sure if anything happens they get contact from a family member.
Mm-hmm.
That's their job. Again, it's true because a lot of their wrestling school, they get a signed will to say, if anything happens to me, contact my wife, contact my parents, contact my sister, my sibling, or contact your people that are with you. So that way you could inform them that something happened. They failed that. So, and Al Snow, look, this whole thing that he said, and it's not, it's something like he has to say something and to kind of say, we take this thing very seriously, blah, 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 but yet your talent didn't even do their job to protect. And I'm disappointed at that because they continue to do this and they push them and, using their foot and stuff. You don't know. And plus, the rule right there when they're in shock, you're not supposed to touch the opponent. They're not supposed to touch when they're in a shock. They immediately call 911 and take them, to the ambulance. And they fell, he's lucky he didn't get hurt. Lucky he didn't broke no neck or nothing like that because that would have been real bad for these guys. And if I were the kid, I mean, look, he wants to continue this. I don't know about that because this is something that the mother is up to the mother too. I know he's 21 or 22. I don't know how this kid is, but if the parents wants to put a lawsuit on this guys, hey, they have the rights because this is something that is unacceptable and there's evidence that everything that they did failed to care about this this kid. So do better. That's all I gotta say. Do better. Protect not just the talent, but the officials, the fans, everything. Do better and communicate with the family too. That's all I gotta say. Ecuador, you're up.
Yeah. So one of my friends actually showed me that video, and when I saw that he kicked the referee, and tell me, if you see the referee in a fucking seizure and you think it's an act, but you realize that you're supposed to. I mean, does the wrestler supposed to know that you gotta choreograph and rehearse what you're gonna do at the show? Was that part of the show? Was the seizure part of it? No, it wasn't. They're supposed to be aware that that wasn't part of the script. If he's having a seizure, and also if the wrestler and the referee, I mean, you guys been in the business, you've been in the ring, you guys know the rules that before the show or days or weeks before the show, you guys rehearse, right? You rehearse the moves, you rehearse the performance, you know the deal, you know the cue. Does these guys knew the cue during the match? Did they rehearse that? Oh, is this guy going to be knocked out or a seizure? Did they knew? I don't think so. Was the seizure part of it? No. The guy, can you imagine this guy be dead, right in the middle of the ring? And also to that wrestler, what the fuck is wrong with him, man? He kicked the guy while he has a seizure. He kicked him like he was a piece of garbage. Did you does this guy knew that this guy was having a seizure, for real, like an actual seizure? And he kicked him.
Yeah, and I said it. You're not supposed to touch him when he's seizure, and he's lucky that he's alive. That's the only thing I'm going to say because if that would have been,
it's a miracle that he's alive. And you know what, man? I want to know. I don't know if I was not paying attention, but did the wrestler who kicked him? Did he give a statement? Did he apologize? Because I didn't hear anything about it on social media. If he didn't, then shame on him. Shame on him. Yeah. Because I didn't hear any updates regarding the guy who kicked the referee while this man was about to die. What the fuck? And also, I want to say the same things, but it's like Dorian said the same thing like I was about to say. Al Snow. Did you guys remember what this man said about AEW? Did this man say, someone's gonna die in an AEW ring? Well, explain your fucking ring, your fucking promotion that you're running. You had somebody else to die. You almost had somebody dead. Explain that.
Thank you. I forgot about that. Good cat. Good God.
And also that, I'm sorry, Dorian. That little statement that he put, bullshit. You think he was apologetic about what? Oh, we take this shit seriously. If you took that seriously, then why the fuck you didn't stop the match? Huh? I mean, did he give too much head on the head during the Attitude Era? Huh? I thought this guy is smarter than that, man. I don't understand why he put that bullshit statement. And he's saying that, we care about our talent, about their safety and stuff. Then where the fuck were you? I bet this guy was there and he didn't give a fuck what was going on in the ring. Well, I know later on on the next statement we're going to talk about Ronda Rousey. This motherfucker is also a hypocrite too, saying that, oh, someone's gonna die in an AEW ring. Well, your fucking ring had somebody else dead.
Ugh.
It's a miracle. Yeah. It's a miracle. It's a miracle that this young man is alive and well, and I'm hoping he recovers, man. And I don't know if he's gonna get back in the ring again as a referee because 22 years old. Maybe he gives some time. And I hope that the wrestler who kicked the guy apologized to him. I hope he did, because if he didn't apologize, then he's a piece of shit. Like, what the fuck? And you call yourself a professional wrestler. Like, that's a human being right there getting kicked, having a seizure, man. And also, I mean, if he knew that he was gonna get knocked out, then he should have known. If it wasn't part of the show, then they should have stopped the match. Why didn't they stop the match? They didn't do it. They should have had common sense. And also, yes, speaking of common sense, yeah, exactly. Guess what? One more thing too. The referee's supposed to do that, right? But guess what? The referee was knocked out. But wait a minute. Hold on.
No, the professionals supposed to do this too.
If that referee was knocked out, then how come we didn't bring another referee? Where was the other referee? Where the fuck was he?
They were one hand behind his unit and the other behind his ass. That's
exactly.
That's my reasoning of it, because I mean, as you said, where the hell was the other referee?
Yeah, and also we got another.
Wait a minute, not this again.
Oh Lord, come on! Can we take?
Right now? Oh, wait a minute.
Escucharon la advertencia. Creen que el control es absoluto, pero la vitrina tiene una grieta. El orden acaba de abrir la puerta y ahora ustedes ya están adentro. El secreto se revelará desde el lugar menos esperado. No falta nada.
Ok, y no sé qué es eso, pero... ¿Qué carajo fue? Oye, what
the hell is going on with my channel?
Oye, pero ¿qué está pasando hoy día, man? Like, esa es una cosa tan extraña. And I know we're speaking English and Spanish at the same time, but I don't know what the fuck is going on.
We're losing this thing. Like, wow.
I mean, like, we're talking about, you know what? I want to say one thing. Hold on a second.
Before you say anything, just for the record, this is not me. I don't know what the hell is going on. This is for real, folks. This is for real, guys. Mm-hmm. I really don't know what's going on. I don't know who's taking over my channel. Mm-hmm. For real. For real.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For real. I don't know what
whoever it is, we're going to get you. And I don't give a shit who it is. We're going to find out. And also, you know what? Since they took all the serious stuff, I'm going to be really serious about this. So before I'll go with Hollywood and say a statement regarding OVW, I just want to say this to Al Snow. Shame on you. Fuck you. Do your job better. If you're in the bit, if you know about the business so well, do your job right. Or probably better yet, OVW, whoever's running OVW, please don't tell me that Al Snow is running OVW. He's just a promoter, right? Is he or what? Is he the
promoter?
owner?
I think he's a promoter.
Then whoever's the owner of OVW, they should fire Al Snow's ass, because he's supposed to be responsible of seeing what the hell was going on with this poor kid. And also they should fire also the wrestler. You know what? The wrestler who kicked him and the wrestler who was his opponent for not paying attention of this guy's safety. And what Dorian said, common sense. The most important rule in professional wrestling, and as a professional wrestler and also an official, protect your coworker, protect your employee in the ring.
Do better,
because you're putting their lives in your hands. You guys know that. You guys experienced that over the years. You're putting someone's life in your hands. But this guy fucking failed it. He almost killed a poor kid.
Yeah.
So whoever did this shit, I prefer either suspend or fire. And you know what? Fire Al Snow. Because if he knew this shit, then shame on him and fuck his statement anyway. And also, one more thing too, fuck whoever is kind of invading our broadcast. I mean, well, your broadcast, Hollywood. So that's all I got to say. Go ahead, bro.
Speaking of this, I got some news. I don't know if you want me to give you something. What's going on SmackDown, right?
Shoot. Shoot.
What's up?
We got
What's up?
new WWE Tag Team Champions.
Give me a
And
break.
who it is? Wait, who?
No, don't
Damian
tell me
Priest and R-Truth.
and Ronda Truth
Oh,
killing.
come
Yes.
on.
I'm not kidding.
Give me a-
Oh my god.
Hold on.
You know what?
Wait, ready?
Wait,
Okay,
I'm looking.
I'm looking as well. So-
Great.
So Punisher Martinez and Ronda Truth Killings are the SmackDown tag team.
I had a feeling this is what they're gonna do.
Oh my god.
You know what, Hollywood? It's genius that you didn't review SmackDown. I think this is better right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you postponed SmackDown review, man. I mean after the show. I'm glad you
No,
I'm really be grabbing my hair right now and tossing it away because of that. That's bullshit.
exactly.
And look at this. They posted. If you were to watch SmackDown right now, it's like from a tag team champion winners, and now the twins are right there doing an interview. Great.
Oh, give me a
Boy.
Fair twins. The Fair Twins are on SmackDown right now. Oh,
Yes.
The greatest women tag team of all time. Yay.
let me read some comments over here. El pelón 966. My English is bad. ¿Qué está pasando? Beats me. No sé, pelón. Gran show. Gracias, pelón. Thank you so much. Dice Ed Howdy C90. Nuevo sub. ¿Cómo que un QR? Jaja, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? A ver. Dice Corococo. Hi guys, I'm simply show. First of all, nice show. I don't have idea that you speak English, Hollywood and crew, and Orba Wrestling has hunting yet.
Huh.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I was doing this because they couldn't see me. I was doing this. Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Wait. Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Today,
Hi guys.
Oh.
today, I like Tay Settle Suda. Settle Suda is going to talk about.
It's not us.
It's not us.
What do you mean he's not?
What it's like? It sounds like you're saying it's not U.S. Like with me and Dor, we're in the U.S.
Okay. Dice Agustín, por favor que el mínimo no gane la Fea Twins los títulos de pareja de. No, please, no.
But it's gonna happen. Eso va a pasar. It's gonna happen. I mean, I'm sorry.
What? Last
It's
week,
gonna
they're gonna put the belts on SmackDown against the fans?
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
You know what? Let them have the belts. Let them have the belts so the belt could retire. You know?
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Let them win the fucking belt, just like what's happening in AEW. That Cope and Christian, they want to retire, but they want to win the tag titles in AEW and then retire, and that's it. Yeah, that's the deal. That's why Cope is in AEW.
It's this year. This year, Cope Edge is gonna wants to retire this year.
This year's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Yeah.
I mean,
Look at how
I just want to. I feel like, why is everybody trying to outdo the Hardys? What the hell?
they can't. Nobody can do the Hardys, man. No one.
It looks like they're trying to outdo them because now the Fair Twins are going to win it on SmackDown. Edge and Christian apparently are going to win it on AEW, and the Hardys are still the fucking TNA World Tag Team Champions. I mean, why? Why all timers coming out of the woodwork? Outdo the Hardys.
And now you got Damian Priest and R-Truth.
That's even worse.
Around the Truth Killings and Danhausen to win the tag.
Yes, I want the Divino.
Martinez.
You know what? That's so true. That should have been R-Truth and also Danhausen. That would have been a great team. And because, I mean, Danhausen's doing a great job. And he does belong in WWE. He's always been a comedy wrestler. That's it.
And want to hear the funny part? On my job, I'm always doing the in Danhausen. I'm like, hi everybody. Hey. You don't say hi? You curse. Not nice. You curse. You curse.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Thank you for reminding me. Whoever is behind this invasion, I'm gonna say like I'm gonna tell you something for you idiots who are invading my turf. All I have to say is you better stop it. You better stop it, or else you are cursed. Okay.
And I was going to say that.
Nah, I beat you to it.
¿Sabe qué? Hacker, you are cursed. Ya, eso es todo.
Hacker, no sé, pues. Sí, R-Truth y Damien, pero gracias a los Wyatts.
Okay.
Oh, great. Consolation prize. Who's ready for a consolation prize? Who's ready for
Man,
Who is ready for a consolation prize? Yeah.
they treated that tag team belt, and I got the belt, by the way.
Oh boy.
And it's
Oh, that's
sad.
pretty
You know how much I love that belt, and they make this belt like a joke.
¿Qué pasa?
I know.
No. Sálvanos
Because
nadie de las leyes contra las Fea Twins. Give me a break. And speaking of break, let's not focus on SmackDown right now because that's hopeless. That's completely hopeless.
Yeah, please.
Dorian
Yeah,
is the only
please,
one
man,
watching
please.
it. But speaking of hopelessness, I don't know if you can get lower than this. I mean, Al Snow doesn't have a head to fall back on, where apparently we are running the asylum on hypocrites.
No shit. Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
oh, and by the way, here's my take on the OBW thing that I didn't say before we
Yeah,
go.
I was waiting for that. I'm
just gonna say this. I'm
Go
just
ahead.
gonna say. Fuck off, cretin. Fuck off. I'll just leave it at that because you are an idiot. And that's for a lack of a better word, because I know we're in zeros and zero, but I can't take it that far. I'm not MJF, you know. But anywho, no, I'm gonna let these guys have it. I'm gonna be kind of like the moderator. I'm gonna let these guys have it. I'm just gonna play it. That's it. You're a fucking idiot, Al Snow. You're a fucking idiot. You should know better. You should do better. And whoever is behind, like Doria said, OBW, please kick his ass out. Because it's worthless. And speaking of worthless, I mean, can't you get any more hypocritical than this? I mean, it wasn't kind of like long ago that this girl, whom I happen to be a fan of, by the way, maybe I'm as hypocritical as she is, but I love her. I love Ronda Rousey. I'm not gonna deny that I love Ronda Rousey. I love her as a woman. I love her as a fighter. But what I do not understand is if you talk so much trash about wrestling in general, because not only WWE, it's wrestling in general, you label it as fake. Why would you step into the competition's ring, signal to the head honcho of the women's division, which happens to be Timeless Tony Storm, if you hate wrestling so much? What's the deal? Oh, and by the way, I understand that there is a rumor that apparently she's gonna be joining the and you're gonna love this, Ecuador. She's gonna be. I'll do you one better than that. I'll sing it for you. She's gonna be. Dun 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 what? She's going to join the plumbing company. She's going to fucking join the plumbing company. Oh my God! So long, we're here. So long. Goodbye.
Oh,
See ya. It's been nice. No wonder you showed up at Ring of Honor. Now, didn't anybody get the memo? Oh my goodness! This is gonna be so much fun. And to think Baba Ray Dudley just said, yeah, that's great for business. Yeah, it's great for business. Ronda Rousey, whether we like it or not, she's still a heavy name. Problem is that she got booed out of the building and she's a hypocrite. I mean, it wasn't like, where was Tony Khan? Where was the little baby boy? Burned his head. Why didn't he go to the ring and sniff her ass? Why didn't he? Why didn't he took a little bit of talcum powder, spread it on Ronda's ass and smell it? I wonder. I truly wonder. Ecuadragon, you go.
You know, when I saw her on the pay-per-view, I'm like, wait, Ronda Rousey? Like, what the fuck? And I wasn't excited. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's cool and all that stuff. And then suddenly I heard some stories about like that what I didn't know about this, but hearing that she said that Sandy Hook is a conspiracy, which I don't understand why she said that, and then she said that she's transphobe and all that shit and stuff like that. Now, I want to talk about this one part. I agree what she said about the wrestling business. They say it's a joke. She says that Dana White is a joke and all that stuff. Now, the part that completely calls her a hypocrite, which she is 100%, she said that, oh, wrestling's fake and all that stuff. Tell me something. She's been a wrestling fan most of her life. Does she supposed to know that shit? Was she aware of that? Like, I didn't know anything about this stuff until I was a teenager. Like, oh, okay, so, I'm not, like, when we say wrestling's fake, I know it's offensive and stuff like that. We call it choreographed, not fake, because let's see, you want to call it fake. Well, movies are fake. Reality shows are fake.
Cartoons are
music videos are fake. What happened?
Cartoons
Say that again?
Cartoons are fake.
Yeah, cartoons are fake. So explain that shit. But then people will get a tirade and they get offended and they say like stuff like that. Like, come on, guys. Like the stuff you see on television and reality and also professional wrestling, it's called fiction and also choreographed, rehearsing and stuff like that. Ronda Rousey's supposed to know that shit. She's supposed to know that, yeah, wrestling is entertainment. But she's saying wrestling is fake and stuff like that. Bitch, I thought you knew that shit. I thought you knew that shit for, most of your life. Why are you saying that it's fake? I don't understand that. And she said she was talking shit about professional wrestling. Then why the fuck you're in AEW? I want to know what's her statement, because she didn't show up on Dynamite. Maybe she might show up on. Yeah, I know. And also, there's words going around, and I know how it is, Hollywood. I know the signs. Either she's might be promoting her upcoming fight, which is in May against Gina Carano, and I love Gina Carano also before Ronda Rousey making her appearance. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the money, like what Hollywood's doing, the little sign right there. But I don't understand why did Ronda Rousey came back to professional wrestling, like when she said all that nasty shit about pro wrestling. She's saying all that stuff about pro wrestling.
They can afford it. It's AEW. They can afford it.
Yeah. They could afford it. It's just that, like, it's pure hypocrisy. And, we all know what we're going to talk about later on. Or, if you guys did watch a lot of the wrestling about Ricochet, and also about people who were in AEW or were supposed to be in AEW, you can explain a lot of hypocrisy. There's so much hypocrisy, not only in AEW, but in professional wrestling in general, in WWE, in New Japan, you name it, man. Like, you brought somebody else, and you hired this person, but he's a hypocrite. But you fired this other person, but you're still a hypocrite because you got somebody else who's saying this one subject to another. So I wonder what is Ronda's business. Yes, money. Yes, I know that she might be joining the plumbing business with John Moxley. So, the plumbing guy, the Dick the Boozer, But I just don't understand that, like, why they brought this one in AEW. It's all about the money. Maybe it's about the money, or probably something else, or probably she wants to ignite her love in pro wrestling. If it is, then she needs to, like, relive her love about pro wrestling. What are you gonna say, Hollywood? Spit it out.
This is AEW's answer to Natty Neidhart. You got the Temu girl, we got the Amazon one. So
yeah. Well, we got
one out.
We got the rowdy one. We got the rowdy one because the Amazon one that belongs to somebody else in AEW. They already got an Amazon. They already got an Amazon. I mean, well, as a matter of fact, there is an Amazon that might come back along with one rated R superstar, even though she was spiked power drive by one revival that fucks the revival anyway. But at least we got the real deal, which is Ronda Rousey. And I'm a fan of Ronda Rousey also. I mean, I'm a fan of hers ever since she was in UFC. And also I'm a fan of hers because she's kind of like one of my dream girls like back then, because she's also not only a fighter, she's an anime fan, she's a video game fan, all the stuff that every guy dreams of to have a woman, you know, even though her husband's very lucky to have her anyway. But we have to see what's going to happen maybe next week or maybe the next pay-per-view, depending on how much they're paying Ronda Rousey to be in All Elite Wrestling. But in the end of the day, man, like she needs to like redeem herself from like her love in pro wrestling, even though that Hollywood is a lucky bastard meeting the prime Ronda Rousey, you know. And as a matter of fact, Hollywood 2 years ago when I was at WrestleCon, she was in Philadelphia. I was gonna meet her, but I didn't have enough money, so. But I wanted to meet but the thing is, I really wanted to meet the prime Ronda Rousey that you saw, because that was the hot Ronda Rousey before she married this bum who is in UFC, who I don't know why he cheated on his wife to be with Ronda, which I don't blame him, but still, like, man, like a lot of things changed in her career. But man, prime Ronda Rousey was really super hot. I mean, how we met her, lucky bastard, you know. But we gotta see what's gonna happen.
Hollywood, what do you expect?
I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, you proved it anyway. I mean, I did met a couple of other ones too. Like, you know, I did met a couple of female MMA fighters, but not big as Ronda Rousey. But in the end of it, I want to see what happens next with Ronda Rousey in AEW. Hopefully, her run. You may never know. You know how it is. Professional wrestling is sometimes predictable or unpredictable. We'll see what happens next, depending on what's her next appearance in AEW. So, yeah, that's all I got to say.
Dorian, your call.
Go ahead, bro.
I mean, first off, you know, didn't like that she replied about wrestling being, you know what. But, you know, imagine if Roddy Piper was still around. Would he be? He would be ashamed of her for that. You think about it, because Roddy Piper years protected the business, protect the way you want to talk about fake. Remember, what's it called? You saw the one when he went to this TV show where he was with Eden, with Bobby, with the Brain and Sting, and I think it was Medusa. No, what's her name? No, he was showing that all his scars and how many broken wrists, and he had and then yeah. So he's proven to say that he's protecting the wrestling business and saying, okay, you want to know how fake it is? How many scars do I have? How many, you know, all this stuff, the years, and he lost eardrum from fighting. What was it? Greg the Hammer Valentine at the dog collar match.
In the dark color match, yeah.
Yeah. So he lost half of this side of the ear. He talks about, and man, like I said, because he loves Roddy. She loves Roddy Piper. She's a huge Roddy Piper fan. Just like my father. My father's a huge Roddy Piper fan. And I didn't know about that until I got him. By the way, you know the statue got the Andre one? I got him the Roddy Piper one for my dad.
Nice.
Yeah, so back to this. So, like I said, if Roddy Piper would have been alive, he would have been a shame to her, telling that you should not say that. And, you know, if you have a problem also, you could have talked to the family and all stuff. But, you know, that's unacceptable the way you said it. I mean, it's your opinion, but us in the business, we protect the way we wanted to protect the business, you know? We don't want to make it a fake, but you know what? This is the one thing I don't watch Unreal, because this is something that you're taking away all our secrets that you don't want people to know about. And it's unfortunately now because of I'm gonna put like a shoot. Egos on their pants is the reason why they did this show. And by the way, all the stuff that you said, Agua Dragon, you said what you said. I got nothing to say. That the only thing I'm saying, if Roddy Piper was alive, it would have been a shame that that you said this thing about wrestling's fake.
I agree.
That's
I
all.
agree. And also like if you saw the Period Revolution when she left that little confrontation, she was wearing that Roddy Piper jacket. You know,
Yeah.
and you know what? You know what?
Give it back to the family.
Whoever gave that jacket to her, man, take it back because
I said to give it back.
Yeah, give it back because you know what? That's a shame. She should be ashamed of herself. And plus, as a matter of fact, Roddy Piper passed away in 2016, right? He passed away
No,
like,
15.
15. Oh, damn. So it's been 11
15.
years.
Same with Dusty. It was July 31st, 25th. I remember that day.
Me too.
Same time as Dusty. Same year as Dusty.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? Like, and I remember that Ronda still has that jacket that Piper gave her. He should return it back to the family because of the shit that she said. Yeah, shame on her, bro. Shame on her.
Okay, before we get to our next topic, we're going to read some other comments. El Orbe Wrestling se refiere a que los Whites de FBN pues ganaron los títulos. Ok, por acá el Orbe Wrestling. Y luego se preguntan por qué les aparecen hackers y QRs. No sé quién es el hacker, jaja, pero he's watching you. QR. We love you guys, El Orbe. We love you too, Luchito, and your wife. Gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Thank you so much for being here. Would you like Jessamine Duke and Shayna Baszler in AEW? Agustin.
Shayna, yes.
I mean Shayna, just Shayna, because Shayna's my favorite. She's my favorite a horsewoman. She's like the coolest. She's the coolest. She's the coolest horsewoman ever. She's a badass, and she's really cool. Jessamine Duke. I mean, what the fuck she did in NXT? She didn't do shit. I mean, but lucky for her, man.
Injury.
She's happy right now. Yeah. Well,
she was
injury, but
injuries.
right now, from what I heard, she's happy where she is right now. I think she's doing streaming. She plays a lot of video games, so that's what I heard. But Shayna Baszler, bro, I would love to see her again in the ring because she did a lot of great shit in NXT, and then on Raw, on the main roster, what the fuck they did to her, man? She should have been champion, but Vince McMahon, he care about the appearance and all that fucking looks and shit like that. But it is what it is. But you know what? Honestly, though, would we want to see these two join the other two? For me, honestly, just let it go. Just forget it. I mean, Shayna, I would love to see her in the ring. Yeah, go ahead. And that's it.
And speaking of letting go, there is this little corporation that should just let go of the greedy thing and just, once again, be family friendly, at least for prices, and not try to take over a Scrooge McDuck. But we have to give it a little bit to TKO and the WWE because prices have lowered down for WrestleMania. And apparently the feeds for the WrestleMania parties in local bars and casinos and hotels have also been opened up. But my question would be, did they did it because they finally had a change of heart? Is it because they finally listened to the people? Or is it because nobody was buying them tickets? I would have to say, in my own WWE fan opinionated way, it was the latter. Because, as much as you want to hypercharge the card, first of all, it's not as great as it once was. It's all filled with dream matches for the sake of money, for the sake of merch, for the sake of let's put all reliables to perhaps win titles or have triple threats, and still your tickets wouldn't sell, even though you lower your prices.
Yeah.
So hypocritical, yes. Desperate moves, yes. They want to stuff it up AEW's ass, Of course. They need it. They must. I mean, after all, we're building new stars, right? That is why we are going to have Liv Morgan win the World Heavyweight Championship from Stephanie McCare, because we're going to build her all over again. That's why we're going to have Rhea Ripley win over Jade Cargill, the most overrated AEW Women's World Television Champion ever. Right? Right? Oh, by the way, yeah, we're going to have perhaps Roman win the WCW World Championship, as if anyone care about that. And yes, perhaps we can do Randy Orton heel again, and they'll buy it. No, idiots! It was supposed to be the other way around. Yes, the Randy Orton thing is cool. It's great. Thank you for bringing us Randy Orton of all time. But how about we make Cody heel? Oh, no, we can't have that. We already lost John Cena. We need to have a new poster boy. And Cody's perfect for the role, right? And what about Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Brock doesn't want to lose. How are you going to guys handle that? Oh, no. We got one better. AJ Lee is going to defend the Intercontinental Championship against Becky Lynch. And guess what? She's losing. But hey, we got something good for you folks. What is it? We're going to lower our prices. Right? Great. Bravo. Who's lying? Not me.
Nope.
Raise the hand. Raise your hand if you want to talk.
I'll do it.
Go.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
I got something to say.
bro.
Okay. So this is why you made the worst decision to going back to Vegas. Should have left it alone and go to New Orleans, because the fans want the experience outside of other places. They've been to Vegas. They've done Vegas. Now move on, go to a next event. And the next event could have been New Orleans, but no, because they thought the success of WrestleMania in Las Vegas, Nevada, and they decided, let's just go run the deck again and do the 2-night WrestleMania after Easter Sunday, and we'll go do it again and all. And this is why I started to call them cash grab, giddy grabs. That's what they are. That's why some of my friends are kind of striked up, because they plan not to go to events because they price too much. And look, for example, in 2 weeks, Aqua, where in 2 weeks is going to be Monday Night Raw?
It's going to be in Madison Square Garden.
And where's Madison Square Garden at? Home.
It's at home.
New York.
Yep.
We're from New York. Home.
Yeah.
So
exactly. Our home.
Still, I don't know how much the price, but it's still. And if it better not be saying $200 or $300 for the high time balcony, because hell no, I ain't spending that kind of money, because y'all fuckers want us to spend money for that shit. So let me tell you this: and you expect us to go to New Orleans, and then next year, in Vegas. I really wish I was going to New Orleans, because my friend lives in New Orleans, and I wanted to have fun. I want to see Mardi Gras. I want to try some of their delicious food, like gumbo flavor and all that stuff. Man. I'm like seafood mood for all that shit. I guarantee. If you know who is that, I guarantee. So also next year, and by the way, one more thing I'm gonna say. Guess the event got canceled for Night of Champion. Where is the Night of Champion was gonna be?
All the
Please continue. Huh?
All the way to the other side of the world.
Yeah.
Oh,
I hope next year they better. If next year it's gonna be still that shit, what happened to Mania next year?
Uh-huh.
boy.
See, that's a big part. Sorry, YouTube. Either way, I'm gonna say it. Fuck you guys for putting this thing to go to WrestleMania at Saudi Arabia. You guys really, really are fucking cash grabbing. This is what I said. You could have done it to Europe. You could have done it for England. I mean, I talk about like England, France. Those are the places that has perfect for WrestleMania. For people come in and you can spend and look at that. But you chose to be greedy that you want to go for Saudi. That's a big you for choosing that. Because I'm disappointed because you don't care about the fucking fans. You care about it being a cash grab that you want these people's money and all that stuff.
And
So
speaking of that, D-Man, Dragon, I
Yo.
wonder, I wonder if you guys could let me just bear with me.
Go ahead.
You guys wouldn't happen to have so you can lend me $10,000. You know why? Why would I would love for you to lend me 10,000 grand? You know why?
why?
Because
Why?
because that's the price for the Cody Rhodes Experience Bus Tour. What, am I going to wrestle Cody? Am I going to win a championship from him? I'm going to have to. I'm going to be interviewed from him. Is he going to, travel Las Vegas on his bus? Is he going to show for us?
Oh, hold on, I forgot to mention. I just got an email from Madison Square Garden. They're talking about the Danhausen price. You want to know how much is the thing they said?
Oh, I know.
$900 plus something, and I'm looking at this like, get the fuck out of here, man. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Fuck that. No. Fuck that. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
No
Uh,
effing way. No.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the bottom line, one
Get
more
the
thing before I'm going to say. So the bottom
Yeah.
line is, this is what happens when you be greedy. And this is why the fans are toned down to not go to wrestling events. They'd rather just go to Friends. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not spending no stream shit from ESPN. I'm not spending. I'll go to my friends and we'll go watch it night one, night two WrestleMania to order pizza or do some barbecue or have a gathering, get some chips and beers and all that stuff. Because there's no way in hell I ain't spending that kind of fucking money for night one and night two for freaking WrestleMania. For that giving. What a rip. The rip off for all of us, especially for one for the event and the other for fucking stream. And you want us to not want to stream thing for free. And hopefully if I get my thing, so I can watch it on my Netflix, because God bless international. God bless Latino America, because we watch WrestleMania, we watch pay-per-views on nothing. Like I say, oh shit, I could watch pay-per-views on Netflix. Sweet,
I got it for free.
I mean, I get the stream for free, but I mean, I talk about like Netflix. That's good, because I'm not spending, because Disney Plus and ESPN, they want me to charge more. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Over here, we don't spend any more for pay-per-views, PLEs, whatever the fuck you want to call them. That is worth a bag of Cheetos.
Shit. That's all I gotta say. Hey, where they're going? You up?
You know what? God bless two things also. You forgot this too, Dorian and Hollywood. God bless free streaming. And most important of all, God bless independent wrestling. Because, when you go to an independent show, you see some future generation of superstars in the independents, and you sit in the front, costs like what, 40, $50?
Mm-hmm.
That's a great deal. I mean, I'm going to House of Glory tomorrow afternoon, and I only paid like what, $30 to sit like on the third or the second row at a House of Glory show. And I see some better performance and more in your face, up close and personal with the professional wrestlers beating the crap out of each other with a hell of a price. Because I remember one time that I went to this promotion called XPW, which is Extreme Pro Wrestling, which is like the west side of ECW. And I only paid like what, $60 to sit in the front. Was it worth it? Fuck yeah, it was worth it. It was worth it, man. I don't know what the hell's going on with TKO. They lowered down the prices. It's still too damn high. It's still too damn fucking high. Like 2 weeks ago, they said, 25% off for WrestleMania tickets. And what happened last week? 30% off, 35% off. It's still too damn fucking high. It's still too damn fucking high. I'm not gonna waste money on fucking WrestleMania tickets for night 1 and night 2, man. You know what? I really miss those days when WrestleMania was only one night, one special night for the biggest spectacle in professional wrestling. I was not digging the 2 nights. I mean, I understand they want to make it big and everything. Remember when WrestleMania was night 2? Oh, was like 2 nights for what was it? WrestleMania. Was it like it was that night when they went to Dallas, Texas for Roman against Brock Lesnar. What was it? What number was it? I lost count. WrestleMania 38, right? WrestleMania 38 in Texas.
Which one?
WrestleMania
That's 38. 38, yep.
Yeah. You remember it used to be called the most stupendous WrestleMania. Well, it wasn't stupendous to me. I mean, we all know the predictability of night 2 main event. Was it worth it? I don't think so. I mean, it was. We all knew that Roman was going to win. Now, Dorian, tell me something, man. Was it worth it to go to an independent show? Like, you only pay like $30.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially House of Glory.
Yo, and get this, man. I don't know if you were paying attention. How much is to sit in the front row for House of Glory? How much was it when we went there? Like what, 2 years ago? How much was it?
At the time was $40, I think. Was it 40? 40 or 50 bucks?
40, $50 to sit in front row at ringside. And it was fucked. Yeah.
Do you remember we got the in general that we paid 20, and guess what? You know those 2 guys we met from over there? Shout out to these guys. Yeah. The name. Yeah. They gave us we got upgrade all the way to front.
Yeah, and guess what? We didn't pay a single dime because we only paid $30 for general admission, and we had the hookup. We had not only the free front row seats. I mean, next to the stage, we also had some free drinks. And these guys, and hopefully, if they're watching us, and I don't know if they know our names or whatever like that. Shout out to those guys, and hopefully one day we can see them again because they were amazing, wonderful people that we met. They were complete strangers, but they treated us like family, like out of nowhere, man. Yeah, bless them, man. God bless them. But yeah, this is why I said in the beginning on my statement, God bless independent wrestling. Because, you may never know that how fun it is and how high action packed independent wrestling is. I mean, Dorian, you wrestle in independence. Hollywood, you wrestle in independence right over in Ecuador. I was in Ecuador like many years ago, seen it up close. And you know how much was the front row seat when I went to a War Lucha Libre Ecuador? It was only $20 to sit in the front. And it was worth it. And I loved it. Every minute of it. And I fucking loved it. This is why I love independent wrestling. And this year, Matt, this year is going to be my 18th anniversary of being introduced to independent wrestling, because 2008 was the year when I got into independent wrestling, and I started loving it ever since, man. Now, going back to TKO, it's plain and simple. They give a fuck about money. They care about money. I don't know why they go into Saudi Arabia, because of money. And there's rumors going around that Vince McMahon wants to pay back WWE along with the help of the Saudis. I mean, Vince McMahon, he loves his money. But we all know for the fact that's not going to happen, because TKO did kick out Vince McMahon because of the bullshit that's going on. I mean, how long is this fucking trial right now? With him and the Janelle Grant situation, man, it's been going on for like a very long time. It's taken forever. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Can I explain? Go ahead. They're going to arbitrate. They're going to arbitrate. So it's gonna take years, bro. It's gonna take
Oh
time
man.
to get more
Ah,
evidence, and they have to have a lot of people to. It's gonna be a long while, man, because she already did her statement. Did you see the statement of her, by the way?
I mean, there's a 15-minute video of her statement, but I didn't watch the whole thing. But I heard that she was like making jokes and laughing, and also telling about her. She was, I heard that she was like changing her facial expression, like she was happy and sad and laughing. I'm like, is it me or I don't trust this woman? Like, I'm not saying that she's lying. And you know what? All that story that she said about Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis or Laurinaitis, whatever his name is. It sounds really disgusting and vile. But sometimes you gotta watch out because she might be fucking lying. I'm not defending Vince, and I'm not saying like that because everyone fucking lies. But sometimes it could be a plot twist. Like maybe this woman is making up stories and she wants Vince's money. I don't know. But if she's telling the truth, then guess what? Then Vince McMahon is the fucking devil, and he always been the fucking devil because he fucking killed all these territories since the 80s and shit. And that's what made what it is right now. And I understand that we give credit to Vince McMahon of sports entertainment, making professional wrestling global. But at the end of the day, the man is what he is. But TKO, man, like people thought that Vince was worse. This is worse, but money-wise. But I'm happy that there's some things going on in the WWE. I mean, but right now, so far at this time, ever since last year, man, it's kind of like not going that good. And you know what? Like WrestleMania this year, I don't feel that really excited, except only one match. And that is the one that happened on Monday Night Raw. But we got to see what's going to happen next week or in Madison Square Garden with Brock and Open Femi. I can't wait to see that. And you know what? I know that Brock is going to put over Oba because if he's going to put him over, then good for him. And I hope so because, it's WWE. They say, oh, he's going to put over it. And then next, in the end, then out of nowhere at the last minute, Oba, Brock's going to beat you. And what the fuck? Like, come on. You know how it is in professional wrestling. You know how it is in WWE. But, seriously, though, like, fucking prices from TKO and the WWE show. You gotta, I mean, what, you gonna like risk your fucking limb for a fucking WWE ticket? Like, seriously? Like, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, who remembers that statement from MJF about the tickets comparing to AEW and WWE? And I agree with the man. And a lot of negative comments regarding his statement. Some people are fucking stupid on social media. You gotta understand that he's telling the truth. He's stating facts about it. I mean, dude,
can I ask you a question?
What? Go ahead, spit it out.
Are you going to the Double or Nothing?
I was gonna go to that part right now. One of my friends I don't know if you heard me, Dorian, but tomorrow I'm going to House of Glory in Long Island and the big event, which is actually the wrestling convention. What happened? Oh, thanks, man. But my friend invited me because here's the thing. I don't even met my friend, and maybe one of these I'll introduce to Hollywood. He's a big Mina Shirakawa fan. She's going to be there tomorrow, and she's going to be competing for the House of Glory Women's Championship against Shotzi Blackheart. So that's why he's going to go, and I'm going to go with him. But as for the Double or Nothing show, I'm not really sure. He already bought his ticket, and from what I heard, the tickets are not that expensive, which is not that bad. This is what I like about. I mean, I know you guys don't watch a lot of AEW, you like talk like jokes and stuff like that. That's cool, but so far AEW is kind of like they're going back what it was back then because last year they weren't going that good, and now they're trying to go back to its roots from back in 2019. So
I got a suggestion for that.
Yeah, go ahead.
And that suggestion would be okay. I'm gonna be really honest. Last Saturday, I watched the Collision show. It was a nice show. I didn't get to see the Revolution pay-per-view in its entirety. But if things are true about what you say and other wrestling outputs have said about AEW going back to its roots, what originally was. I think they should get rid of one bum, of one idiot, of one mofo who just
can't wait to talk about that.
keep his fucking mouth, or at least his hand, can
Oh.
keep it shut because
Oh boy.
because this king of shit
Mhm.
is on hot waters. Let's go back in time on Twitterland. Let's go back on
Oh,
Twitterland and review some of his greatest hits on the social media now known as X. Let's start off with
oh
this
boy.
little jewel. This was last year. Well, what exactly is it? She wins, talking about Io Shirai. This person, bounced by Io, wrote, Ricochet once said he can do everything Io Shirai can, but he can never win a world title match at WrestleMania. So 13 hours later, this bum, this mofo, writes, she wins the biggest match of her career and her fans still thinking about me, ha ha ha. All because I told the truth. Congrats, Io. Okay. Little jewel to remember. Okay. So we got another jewel. We got another jewel. This one is an answer to that actual answer. And this guy, Sammy, writes, you are so effing weird. You're so effing weird. Maybe you should focus on the fact that English isn't even Io's first language and she still cuts a better promo than you. Title on her art, no title on yours. Don't speak on her behalf. So true. So true.
Mhm. That's so
And
true,
he,
man.
so moving on, moving along. From these little jewels, we go to the present day.
Oh boy.
And we have another little beef
Oh.
that King of Shit decides to pull on current Raw active Javon Evans. So they had this little back and forth between Javon and Ricochet. And well, you learned from HBK when I was 12 and became a multiple time champion. Now you're wrestling in front of 2,000 people every week for a crackhead. Talk about an upgrade, am I right? Thank you, OG. Ricochet, brother, I was learning from Shawn Michaels when you were like 12, then went on to become multiple time champion. Let me know when you win one, little boy. So Javon answers, so sounds like Mr. Khan isn't giving you enough attention, so you had to come for a successful ass younging. You're giving me the most views on my post, and I'm finally helping you get the most attention you ever had in your career. Oh, wow. So far, so good, right? So far, so good. The guy's a genius. The guy is a genius because he's getting trolled by a 20-year-old. Great. You know, that says a lot from the guy who married the most hot female announcer ever, right? So,
Oh yeah.
down to the present, and we find this little jewel. Apparently, there was this segment after Ricochet lost his NWA television championship. Oh, no. Wait. What was it? The National Wrestling TNA or WWE or AW, whatever championships was.
Oh man.
And he goes into a little tirade, crying, and doing his shit, blah 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 blah. How he regrets that Jungle Boy Jack Perry won his most prestigious championship that no one ever's heard of, right? And so there is one person who happens to be a senior citizen from Canada. Of course, she's trolling him like I trolled Becky Lynch. I don't have any remorse saying that I trolled Becky Lynch around a lot of times. I understand that you got blocked by Frankie the Fisher Kazarian, Equadragon.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck. I was gonna say congrats to him, but then he just blocked my ass. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Well, okay. But it's funny. It's funny. You're laughing at it. Danny from Ladder Wrestling got blocked by CM Punk. Right?
Also, one more thing too. Years ago, when I was watching TNA, the good TNA before the one right now, I used to call Frankie Kazarian the 5 pound. I mean the $5 wet. I mean, let's see, 100 pound wet Steven Seagal. Because remember that long hair? He kind of looks like Steven Seagal with the long hair many years ago in TNA. And now the fake ass Steven Seagal.
And to make matters worse, for me,
Uh-huh.
I got blocked by Vince Russo.
Oh yeah, you know what else, you know what else too? I got blocked. I got blocked by Rosie Ogawa's promotion, Marigold. I got blocked by them too. Because you know why? Because I was talking shit about their one of their wrestlers who was like the Hulk Hogan of Joshi wrestling. I think I talked about it like many years ago, or no, not many years ago, like a couple of years ago with you guys in English. And I was talking shit about her because like she never like one put over young wrestlers in Joshi wrestling, and it's true because she got involved with Kana, which is aka Asuka. So I got blocked by Marigold. I'm like, wow, I got blocked by Marigold. Okay, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I do, yeah. So I didn't give a fuck about it. Like I got blocked by Frankie Kazarian, Marigold, and I don't know who else blocked me. So a couple of wrestling fans blocked my ass too. Like I don't know what the fuck's wrong with them. Like it's social media. It's social
I'm
media.
not sure who I blocked. Who I got blocked to.
What happened?
The fact of the
I'm
matter
not sure. I'm not even sure mine.
I mean,
but the fact of the
one of
matter
my friends actually, the I'm sorry, Hollywood. Also, one of my friends even got blocked by Bully Ray and the one and only what's it called? The Heartbreak Kid. But he called him the Heartburn Kid. The Heartburn Kid, Shawn Michaels. He got blocked by him too. I'm like, damn,
Oh,
yo, like,
wow.
wow. That's even worse. That's even worse than Frankie Kazarian. I mean, wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, Hollywood. Did you say that you got blocked by CM Punk? Really?
No. Danny from Ladder Wrestling got blocked by CM Punk. I got blocked by Vince Russo.
Oh, but to Mommy Danny? Oh
Yeah.
man, that's a big mistake. What the world constellation champion blocked Mommy Danny.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's not good. That is not good. That's
But
not
the fact
good.
of the matter is,
Go
that
ahead.
we all got a laugh out of it. We all got a laugh out of it. Every
course.
time somebody blocked us, we get a laugh out of it. But apparently, this child didn't get the joke, because Sandy T from Canada, who happens to be suffering from MS, with those laughing emojis, wrote his acting hasn't improved. And what does this heartless, soulless excuse of a man writes? I'm glad you got MS.
Yeah, for those who doesn't know what MS, that's multiple sclerosis, and that's really, really unacceptable on his
And now
words.
and worst case scenario. I know Joey works in the hospital, but worst case scenario for that, the bad news is, the worst news is, there's no cure. No cure, nothing to stop it. And this poor woman, she might pass any time. So this is very, 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 very serious, very severe, and very incurable, and that's not good. And when I mean, I didn't know anything about it, but when they mentioned it on social media and also I researched about it, I'm like, yikes, this is very, 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 very bad and very serious shit, like super serious. And this is no laughing matter. No laughing.
And I wasn't even laughing.
So the
When I saw that,
so the reasoning behind all of this is due to the fact that he gets a lot of hate. That every day of his life, he gets a lot of hate. He gets a lot of hate tweets. His wife get a lot of hate tweets, and somebody apparently got into his ear. From what I understand, is one of his closest friends got into his ear and told him, "Hey, you better delete that shit because you're getting a ton of heat over that. And not only you are getting heat, but your wife is also getting heat. So you better delete that and you better apologize. And you better apologize right now." Apparently, 12 or I don't know how many hours later, Idiot goes once again online and And he goes with this little apology, which I kind of find hard to believe, that reads as it goes. I took up my hatred for the IWC on Sandy and inadvertently others who were affected by MS. She didn't deserve it, and for that, I sincerely apologize. Moving forward, I'll do better. Okay, so as a result of that little shenanigan pulled by little old Ricochet, it also fired a backlash on Samantha Urban, who was forced to delete her Twitter account.
Oh shit.
But here's the little thing. Samantha also gave her 2 cents on the situation, not on this situation, but on the fact that everybody has been giving Ricochet a hard time. So here's my take, and I'm going to let my panel have a blast on this because I know you guys are already cocking out the guns to fire. First of all, little Junior should have just kept his mouth shut. Not to the Canadian lady, but in its entirety. Why I say that? Have you ever heard, this is a general question, you don't need to answer it. Have you ever heard any time that Ricochet gets in a podcast, gets an interview, has some airtime to talk about his matches, to talk about his life, to talk about his marriage, to talk about outside projects? Has there ever been an interview where he doesn't fucking mentions WWE? The answer is no. No, there is not a single interview in which he doesn't cry and whine like a bitch. Because WWE took his passion, his love for the wrestling, but now that he's in AEW, he has found it again. So why do you keep reminding everyone of how miserable you were in WWE? No, because CM Punk did it, because Saraya did it, and because MJF can say it and get away with it. But you see, Junior, and Chris Jericho and Mox did. But here's the difference between all of the other mentioned and Jericho and Mox. Jericho and Mox did kind of like a little touch and go. A little, bumperoo, a little, yeah, I was not okay with that, but here I am, and I'm moving on, I'm doing this. It kind of like every time somebody dropped the question, they just chin it like that. Those were Mox and Jericho. MJF can get away with it because he's fucking MJF. And he put his flag down on the floor ever since day one. But have you noticed that MJF, for all the way that he was here, has toned it down? He has begun to tone down. He's still a heel. He's still a character. But he knows better. He knows where the other shoe should drop.
Yeah.
But what is the thinking of Ricochet? I'm trying to be a character. I'm trying to be, doing the Drew McIntyre MJF thing. It's a kind of like a combination of both. They're trolling me and I'm trolling back. But here's another kicker. Drew McIntyre can do the things that he does because he can. He earned it. It's part of his character. It's psychological warfare for the fans. He knows how to answer. He doesn't get frustrated. He laughs at it. MJF. MJF don't give a rat's ass whether you like him, whether you don't like him. As long as he said it, as long as he's getting paid, as long as the check is bigger on WWE, AEW, New Japan, TNA, CMLL, AAA, or whatever, he's going to still be himself. He already proved the point. And everybody loves him for that. And there's the thing. They know how to work the crowd. They have charisma. They know the art of psychology as a character. What the fuck do you know? You know nothing. You are a glorified former indie king who made his mark in Lucha Underground because you wore a mask and you didn't speak a word. All you did was flippily flop around the ring, calling yourself a great shot. And yes, I can say that you have great wrestling ability. Nobody takes that for you. But you suck in the mic. You suck as a character. You are not being a character. You're being yourself. You are frustrated because you're a childish, moaning, whining bitch who can get the job done. You're an MJF Drew McIntyre wannabe who lashed out at someone who had a terminal disease. With God's hand and the luck of the draw, she'll be able to survive a few more years because there are a few who have survived MS. But what if she's not that lucky? That, if she dies after what you told her, is going to be raining on your soul, on your brain, on your head. And now you better listen up, slapnuts. And I'm talking to you, you burnt head. You better get rid of Baldy. Oh, and by the way, Miss Samantha Cachette, as I recall, you said that you were leaving the WWE because they didn't allow you to pursue your musical career. May I remind you that Lillian Garcia launched her album when she still was with WWE. She had all the support of the entire corporation. What kept you? Oh, and most important, have you already had a golden album? Did you mark already #1 on the Billboard charts? Are you even, I don't know, number 10 on America's Top 40? Does that even exist? Well, I don't know. Who cares? But where's your album? Where's your brand new song? Is it on Spotify? Is it on YouTube Music? Where the fuck is it? Oh, no, it's not. The only music you're playing is the one you used to pull on social media every time you showed up your fat ass on Twitter. You go with first.
Anyway, since you mentioned Moxley and Jericho, here's an interesting fact. And good thing that Moxley didn't do it, because can you imagine Moxley would be like Ricochet? Who remembers back in 2019 when he was interviewed by Jericho about the storyline with him and Roman Reigns and about his leukemia? And who remembers that when Jericho asked him, what did Vince told you to say? And you know what Moxley did? He did the right thing. He said this, oh, I'll tell you, like, when we get off the air. So whatever it is, it should be really something more fucked up than the one that Ricochet did. And I'm glad that Moxley became professional. He didn't say it on the camera. He didn't said to Jericho, oh, Vince told me to say this, and I quote, and he didn't say it. He said, oh, I'd rather tell you, when we get off the air. He did the right thing. And I'm glad that Moxley did left WWE during that time, because, Vince McMahon will do anything for money. He will do anything. And I mean anything for ratings and stuff. And also he'll go too far. He'll definitely go too far. Just like another example. Who remembers when Brian Pillman passed away? His wife, his widow, told Vince McMahon, don't say about what's going to happen, about his passing and stuff like that, when we're going to go live on an interview after his passing. Vince McMahon didn't listen to her. He asked that question. Oh, what's going to happen to you? What's going to happen to the children? Stuff like that. And if you look, the look on her face, if you guys watch Dark Side of the Ring, the episode with Brian Pillman, there's that footage right there that his widow was not happy. She was offended. Vince McMahon didn't give a fuck about it. The same thing goes with what happened to Owen Hart. Martha told Vince McMahon to not air the funeral. He did. You know how fucked up that is? So, about Ricochet. I don't understand why the Ricochet did it. I don't give a fuck if it's in character. Let me tell you, man, he sucks in character. He's not good as a character. Whatever character you put in, I bet he's gonna suck at it. He sucks as a face. He sucks as a heel. He should be as a mute. Like he should have been silent. You know what I mean? So I just don't understand why, why he didn't put that. Why? You know, he's not only sucked on the mic, not only he sucks on character, he's also terrible replying people on social media, because all those replies that when a fan insults this guy, his comebacks are fucking lame and less impactful. I don't understand why that this guy cannot leave his phone alone. Like, dude, like you got a fine ass wife. Have fun with her. Say some nasty things to her. I mean, I bet he does, or probably he sucks at it. Like, seriously though, like what the fuck? Like, I just don't know what to say. Like when he said to that woman who is fighting a incurable sickness, that's crossing the line. Now, in case people's going to say that, what about MJF? What about Drew McIntyre? Well, guess what? They play the character very, very well. They're good at it. They're very good at it because they've been playing that role for a very long time. Ricochet, on the other hand, he's just nothing but a flippy flop wrestler. He's only good in his ability in the ring, also performing and everything else like that. You know, they should have had somebody else to be a mouthpiece for Ricochet. Ever since he started his career in WWE and also in AEW, but now he runs his mouth, he opens his mouth. He's not good at it. He's not good at it. Like, I've been out of social media for like a few years. I think you guys were aware of it. Like, I've been out of social media for 3 years, and I finally came back. And you know what? It was really natural for me because, you know, I left social media for like a couple of months. Right now I'm out of it again. Well, you know, taking a break from it, but it feels great. I think Ricochet should definitely do that. But no, he keeps coming back, putting all these things. He put these on, and I don't understand why he keeps talking. Now, I don't know what's going to happen to him because I've been hearing words going around that he might be in hot water. He's fucked. He's screwed because he's in a lose-lose situation right now. Like, if AEW let him stay, AEW is going to get criticized. If he gets fired, then what's the meaning of having somebody else like Ronda Rousey in AEW after all the shit that she said about professional wrestling, about being transphobe, also about the Sandy Hook controversy and stuff? I mean, what's the meaning of that? I don't understand. So, Ricochet, he should leave his phone down, touch some grass, do something, man. Like for fuck's sakes, like you got Samantha Irving, who's like, you know, a super hot wife. I mean, come on, dude. Like just how about this? You're married to one of the most hottest ring announcers I've ever seen in my life, and you're still fucking around on social media. Put your phone down. Go with your wife. Go to bed. Fuck her like maybe once, 2, 3 times. I mean, whatever, man. Just do that. Focus on that. Have fun with her, man. And also, like make some babies. Stay away from social media. Like, yo, live like what we do. I mean, let me see. Me, Dorian, and Hollywood, we grew up without social media. What the hell we did during our time before social media ever was introduced? We went outside. We had fear. We had fun. We go out. We touch grass. We check out some girls and stuff like that. Well, dude, like you got a hot ass wife, but you're wasting your fucking time on the fucking phone and on social media. And look what the fuck you did. You told this woman that, oh, I'm glad you got MS. And then you apologize. Either you did, I mean, I read that he did it upon himself to apologize. Bullshit. I think AEW or whoever represented AEW told him, hey, apologize and delete that shit. But guess what? The damage has been done. Like, dude, like, you fucked up big time. And let me tell you, man, if he gets fired, well, God help his soul. And also, hopefully for that lady who is suffering with that MS, hopefully God gives a miracle to this woman, and hope she extends more years to come because she doesn't deserve this, man. And I understand that Ricochet said that shit. You know what? If I was Ricochet and if I had like a person who has cancer and insult me with that shit, I would have said, hey, shut your mouth. Plain and simple, as a heel, say, hey, shut up. That's it. That's all. Like, Dorian, tell me something. Just a simple, hey, shut your mouth. That's it. That's all you got to say. But saying that, say, oh, I'm glad you got cancer. Oh, I'm glad you got this. No, that's crossing the line. If you want to be a heel, then for fuck's sakes, practice more. Practice. Or better yet, don't talk. Don't see anything. Don't write anything on social media. Just don't do that. I mean, just shut your mouth. I mean, Ricochet is not meant to be a heel or a face. I prefer him to be a mute. He should be a mute. Now, imagine this man becomes a mute. I mean, you know, God's going to punish this man. It's going to happen one of these days. So, Ricochet, I hope you do much better for yourself, man. And hell, why don't you donate some money to that association with that sickness? You got to redeem yourself, brother. Like, seriously, though, like, better off to stay away from social media. Maybe not months, maybe a couple of years, or probably stay the fuck away from it. Just, I mean, you say you want to do better. Well, do better on your acting and also do better as a human being. And as for Samantha, I hope you talk to your husband about what he did. And I'm very sorry that you had to delete your social media because, you know, you have to do all that insult and stuff like that. And I feel really bad. I felt not only I feel bad for Samantha, I feel bad for his kid, for his son and Samantha's daughter, because guess what? I know that their kid's going to be suffering at school being mocked on. I feel bad for them. I just thought of that right now. Like, I feel bad. Now they're going to make fun of them in school because their fucking father is a piece of shit. An asshole, a piece of shit. And now let's see what it said right in the bottom. Yep. And you know, like, yeah. And I agree for what Attitude Era 2000 said. So the only option is they got to fire Ricochet. I mean, the thing is that I don't want nobody to lose their job. But if it's good for the business and good for the company, then there's no choice. So
they got no choice.
He got no choice. Yeah, I remember that you and I were talking about it hours and hours before the stream. And you know what? I first of all, I said I hope he doesn't get fired, but this is a lose-lose situation for both Ricochet and AEW. So that's the only option, man. But in the end of it, man, Ricochet needs to be a better person. I prefer him to not talk on AEW or hell, wherever he's gonna go. I prefer him. You know what? Like, fuck it, man. I prefer he could wear a fucking mask and not talk and just perform and just shut the fuck up. Just do your flippy flop, and just shut your mouth.
As a matter of fact, he used to keep his mouth shut when he was Prince Puma back in Lucha Underground.
I remember that. You know that's when he was a really good human being by wearing a mask and not say absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
so
it kind of like reminds us like a mutual friend that you and I had, isn't it, D-Man?
Oh yeah, yeah, I don't even want to talk about him. He's somebody that we just lost cause. But God bless him. He has a family at least. He's doing better, you know.
Well, good for him, man. But now, like, before I go with Dorian, I just want to say, look, Ricochet, fix yourself. Stay away from social media. How about this? I want to say this anyway, man. Ricochet, stay away from social media. Keep the phone down. Fuck your wife 1, 2, 3 times per day because, you know, you got a hot-ass wife. Just fuck you. Look at The Miz. The Miz is a clown for 20 years in WWE, but he goes home as a fucking winner because he has a sexy-ass, hot-ass wife. He can fuck every single day. He's already a champion. At least he doesn't open his mouth like what Ricochet did. So, Ricochet, drop your phone. Leave your social media for like many, many years. Fuck your wife countless times in bed. Make more kids. and just shut the fuck up. And that's all I got to say. So fuck off from social media and fuck off from the microphone. And I wish the best of endeavors for Ricochet. Go ahead, Dorian. Your turn, man. Go ahead, bro.
All right.
Kill him.
Oh boy.
Kill him.
All right. So this is first thing I'm gonna say. For the last couple of days, I don't know if y'all about my Instagram or anything. I lost a friend of mine from cancer. Lenore, you know, she's not suffering anymore. It's a lot that's the thing I got in my mind. That's why I've been not sleeping for a couple of days. But yesterday I slept well, so just to bear with it, so I'm good. But something that bothers me the most when he posted that thing, I was extremely pissed because I don't know the thing about this. I'm sad because I met him before he went to war, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I talked to him. He used to at the time dated Tessa Blanchard, and we took a picture. Me and first him and then Tessa, and I talked to him about home. I said, hey, I'll let what's his name, Sebastian, and everything to make you household welcome, and hopefully you enjoy our seafood and all that stuff. And he's a kid from Kentucky because he never had that much of seafood, so I understand. So we had a conversation. He was a very humble person, very nice guy. You talk to him, have a conversation, and I told him, you're gonna have a great match with my best friend, my brother, my best friend, and I talk about el Antonio Garzaran, aka El Coyote, and sadly, I don't know why he retired, but when I found out about that, that broke my heart, because he had to surrender the title. He was supposed to wrestle Ricochet. So
I believe that he had, if my memory serves me right, I think it was because of his back.
Shit, I knew it. That's what he kind of told me that he had back issues.
Mm-hmm. I believe that he had a herniated disc of sorts. I don't remember very well, but it was a back problem.
Oh my god, man, that's plain. Because he's been telling me he's been having back problems and shit. That's what he told me. Okay, so back to this. So since he left WWE, now he's starting to talk. Now he's starting to tweet in a weird way. He never is like that. He's not the kind of person that would respond to people and all that stuff. He was just a guy that, hey, he's enjoying his job, sorry, and he's been into all of it. High flyer, won both U.S. and Intercontinental champion, and he done what he did, But sadly, he didn't raise up the bar to the next level. He didn't get to that because he stayed where he's at. And you know what? He's better than being that, because he's kind of the guy that if you would have built better to elevate your character, you could have stayed there. He'd probably try to do it, but you chose to leave and you wanted to go to another thing. But I get it because you want to get back to the passion. You're talking about the passion. You could have had the passion just to focus on that instead of with the passion on your phone, on your passion on your keyboard, or the passion on your tablet. Because something like this that you put, I get it, but you don't know how you sell yourself. You don't know how you promote yourself. You don't know how you put it into a difference, into a personal. Because number one, you crossed the line about saying this thing. I'm glad you got MS. I'm glad you got cancer. I'm glad you got HIV. I'm glad you got hepatitis. I'm glad you got... That's unacceptable. Because that kind of thing is not funny. That kind of thing is not funny. Because something like this, that I lost people from diseases. I lost my grandmother. April 4th will be
You work in a hospital. You know about how it is. Just let me ask you in general until Dorian gets his shit back together. Do you have any idea? I never worked in a hospital, but I was when I was studying television production. I was supposed to do some sort of not interview, but a review of of an emergency room, and you have no idea how many people I saw bleeding from bullet wounds. People who were crying because they couldn't get a proper bed. People who were suffering because one of their relatives had passed.
Mm-hmm.
And to have this clown, this ass clown, saying, "I'm glad you got SM." MS.
MS.
In Spanish.
MS. It's MS. Yeah.
MS in English, SM in Spanish. My apology. My bad.
That's okay. That's okay.
My best female girlfriend died because of stomach cancer. She died at 30-something years. You think it would be funny for someone to tell me, "I'm glad your friend died of stomach cancer"? My father-in-law, my wife's father, died because of MS. And I'm fearing for her life. Not because she has shown symptoms, because it could get triggered. I'm praying that my wife never shows signs of that disease, because it would not only kill her, it would kill me. To have this motherfucker use a powerful weapon, because now social media has been weaponized ever since the pandemic. I don't care how much of a character you think you are. You are a worthless piece of excrement. You not only should give up social media, you should be deemed persona non grata in every single promotion in the goddamn continental United States, in the goddamn continental Central America, in the goddamn continental South America, Europe, Japan. You should be banned forever, my boy. You should be banned forever. You should go and, I don't know, maybe drive a pickup truck, maybe work on construction site. You should do the wrestling world a favor and call it quits. And for anyone who says, "Oh no, he can still go," yes, he can still go. Wrestling wise, he can still go. But if Tony Khan fires CM Punk because he feared for his life. Trey Miguel was sent back to TNA because of some comments that he made on Twitter around 2020. It was just like that. They signed him and they fired him. So, Uncle Tony, what the fuck are you
Kendrick.
doing?
Ryan Kendrick.
Brian Kendrick.
He was there in AEW, but they fired him because of some personal thing that he did in the past. What was it, like 20 years or something?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I forgot about that. I'm talking about the most recent.
Yeah.
And now you still have him. You still got Ricochet under your fucking payroll. Time Warner, what are you waiting for? Khan, get your head out of your fucking ass. Do the right thing. Because besides, he went from being a glorified mid-carder on WWE to become a glorified mid-card in AEW. He was supposed to change the game. He was supposed to liberate himself from the chains of slavery in WWE. Oh. Well, what did he won? Yeah, the NWA World Television Championship. Oh no, I'm sorry, I forgot. That's not the NWA World Television Championship. That's the that's the NWA National Championship. No, that's not the NWA National Championship. That's the AEW National Championship. Right.
What?
Right.
Yeah, that's what's home.
Yeah.
That's a belt that he
But
had.
yeah.
Let me finish up.
Before you go.
Let
Wait.
Dorian finish what he was saying.
This is gonna be real short. This is gonna be real short. I promise you. I'm sorry because it broke my heart that it broke my heart that I lost a person that enjoyed life. This is something about its life, and you pretty much ruined the person that you know. And she said it. It's like wish you well, good luck in life because the way you did that's fucked up. And all I could tell you, man, have a sensitivity class. Have research your stuff that you the MS. Research everything. Go to hospitals and go visit and donate something from that. Maybe we could give you back because I think for now, I don't want to say retire wrestling. Like look at what's her name that she's abused her boyfriend. Matcha. No. Savage.
Savage. Yeah.
She's taking maybe a year off, maybe to cool down and be better for a person. So maybe Ricochet should do that. I don't want to say retire and all stuff. Take a year off in wrestling. Take a year off and get rid of social media for good because it's not working for you the way you're going to communicate with your fans. Whatever you want to call it, IWC, whatever. Me personally, like I said a nice thing about you in the beginning, but now I lost respect for you for saying that kind of stuff because, like I said, the way for Carlos Valentino, I'm gonna say the shoot name, Carlos Valentino, his father-in-law, because of the passing of that, you better think of that. My family that were passed from cancers and passed from health, you do better because stuff like this is unacceptable. You can't do your character the way you said it like that. Unacceptable. Yeah. So I'm gonna say this at the end of the day. What's his real name? What's his shoot name? Forgot.
His name is Trevor something. I forgot.
Trevor. Trevor. Oh, no, that's it. Trevor. Okay, Trevor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say his shoot name. Trevor. You better think of your family. Your family. I'm not saying think of your family the way you want to do. Take a year off, spend time with your family. Take a year off, test the sensitivity class. Take a year off, go to programs of MS, talk about, be there and then after you take a year off and all stuff, apologize to your wrestling family, apologize to your fans for this. Do better, like I said for Al Snow. You do better, take a year off in wrestling. Do better.
Man, before Hollywood could go on, since you mentioned some loved ones who you lost, now I did lost a grandmother, but not from cancer, but from what I heard, she had diabetes for many years, and then she passed away with, I think her heart attack or stuff like that. Now, one of my best friends who I know for more than 20 years, his mom, she had cervical cancer, and then she got cured. And then he came back again. Now, I didn't hear from my best friend for many months, and he finally told me that it's getting worse, and it spread to her bladder, and he's taking care of her, and help her to go to the bathroom, has to feed her and stuff. And he's telling me that now it's getting worse, and the bad news is she only has like 1 year to live, maybe less. When he told me that, I'm like at first I told him I hope your mom's doing all right. But then when he gave me that news, I'm like, oh my God, don't tell me it's true. And I know his mom for a long time. And I told him, listen, I'm gonna tell my mom that we're gonna pray for her. gave me the name. I mean, I know her. I know her name, but I don't know her last name. He gave me the full name and told me what was the problem. So my mom made a prayer because, as you know, my mom's a Christian, and I grew up in a Christian church. And I'm saying this like personal, like I'm gonna put the jokes aside, and I'm telling this as the real me. I grew up in a Christian church. I don't go to church anymore. It's been like right now almost a year, but I still believe in God. I still believe in God. I still believe in Jesus Christ, el nombre del Padre, Hijo, Espíritu Santo. But I still believe in him. I don't go, but I still believe. And I know that you guys are going to talk to me about it after the stream, about my personal beliefs. But I told him that we're going to pray for her. We're going to pray for her because, don't say that, oh, she has a year to live and stuff like that. Just don't say that. I mean, anything can happen, miracles can happen. You may never know. Just keep believing. And, I don't want nothing to happen to my mom or anybody else or any family members. Good thing that nobody in my family passed away with cancer, stuff like that. Just one with diabetes, which is my grandmother. But for him, his parents, not only his mom had cervical cancer, his father also suffered with stomach cancer. He has stomach cancer.
That's what my grandmother. That's when my grandmother and my dad passed from me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So that's why that's why I'm thinking about. I'm like, man, like, what if? How do you feel if? And I'm talking to right now to Ricochet or Trevor. How do you feel if one of your family members caught cancer? What's going to be your reaction? How you going to fucking feel? What are you going to say about it? You going to laugh at it? You think it's funny that someone caught something? What if me, God forbid, me or Hollywood or Dorian catch that shit? How you going to fucking feel? How you feel if your wife catches it? Or worst case scenario, one of your kids, your son catches it. What are you going to say? Are you going to laugh at it? At that sickness?
Apparently so.
It's not funny. It's not funny. And also, you forgot one thing, Hollywood. Also, I used to work in 2 hospitals. I used to work as a hospital as a security guard. I heard a lot of I seen people crying and bawling and stuff like that because they lost somebody. I used to carry a dead body also as a security guard. I never carried a warm dead body before. It didn't scare me because I'm used to it. Yeah. I'm used to it too. I'm used to it because, I'm not scared of it. I'm like, oh shit, that's a dead body. I'm like, oh my God. And then I had to get used to it. But no,
I used to, let me say one thing. I used to do in transport. I used to do, when we got called for body, we had to go with one coworker to accompany us to do. And I got one story to real quick before that. This is a young girl, 38. She's very ill. I think maybe she had cancer or something like that. And she was so nice because I got knocked on the bed and, trying to move and all shit in the elevator. And she concerned about me. I was like, I'm okay. I'm used to this place. She was worried. I said, no, I'm fine. And I remember one day I took her to transfer to a room to the other one. She still remembers me. She was very nice. And I met the family, I think her husband, and I said, how's she doing? And then he told me she's not doing so good. They invited me over to her room. I went to the room and we are saying our prayers to hopefully anything goes, because it's not a good sign. And you could tell when she saw she looked like she's and she was so pale, not good. And then when I found out she passed away, I broke down, and then I waited to see who's going to get the call. And guess who got the call? And it's funny that God has some sense of humor to know wants me to carry that, because I've been very humble, nice to her. So I did the honors, bring the body to the cooler, and I did my last prayer to her, and I said, thank you for being so kind. I know that you're going to be in heaven because you've been so good to me. Thank you for being so nice. It made me feel better,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's the bottom line. That I see the sadness of it,
Yeah, I know. And like that, it can happen to anybody else. And saying that type of shit is really fucking vile and evil and shit. I mean, it's pretty heartless, man. Like, you don't know, it can happen to anybody else. To someone pretty young, pretty old, doesn't matter. It can be anybody. But like what Dorian said for Trevor, not only give a year off, maybe until he's ready to come back, maybe a year, 2, or hell, give it fucking 5 years instead, longer than that, until he's ready to come back, because he's still young. But hold on, before I'm going to finish. Rather stay away from social media, focus on the family, focus on being a better human being, and also, like, take it way longer than a year, because there's some people who did some fucked up shit, and they had a redemption, a resurgence, many years, and give it some time. One example, and this doesn't make any sense. For example, Shawn Michaels, he retired, took 4 years to change himself, and he became a Christian, born again Christian. There you go. So imagine BK had Twitter back in 1987, right? I mean, I want to laugh and shit, but this is some serious shit. But he came back as a different person, because he fucked up everything, but and it worked for him. So give him more years for Ricochet. He needs to be a better person. Take some classes, do something besides professional wrestling. And yeah, that's all I got to say.
In closing, for all this, a lot of you folks may not know this, but I happen to be a part of the 501st Legion, which happens to be a universal Star Wars fan club. We do a lot of charity work, kind of like in our cosplays per se, but they have to be kind of almost like movie replica. I qualify as director Orson Krennic, the main antagonist of Rogue One. I have visited hospitals, children's houses, and have done charity work as director Krennic, and you have no idea how it hurts my heart when I go to Solka, which happens to be a special hospital for people who suffer cancer. We sometimes have to go to the children's ward of Solka. You have no idea how it feels to see those little kids, those younglings, those boys, those girls, all strapped down with tubes, with apparatus, and some of them need to walk with canes, or with their what's it called, with their plasma, in order to reach out and have a little hug from us, a little, hey, you're gonna be fine, you're gonna do great, you're a brave warrior, you're gonna be enrolled by the Empire, as our characters. Why am I calling all of this? It's for the same reason we did this bonus. If you don't know how to act on social media, then don't have one.
Yep.
If you can't stand the heat, then stay the fuck out of the kitchen. If you do not know how to handle your fans, then by golly, block away. The best weapon for hate is silence. The best way to shut down non-believers is not to rant on social media or to block, is to prove, not to them, but to yourself, that you can do better. 1,001 tweets. If you are going to take care of each and every single tweet that you read, then by golly, you don't have a life. You don't have kids. You don't have a husband or a wife. You don't have a job. You don't have a car. All you have is the entire time to dirty your act. Because not only are you not getting pushed to the stratosphere like you were supposed to, you're also involving a loved one in your little shenanigans. Because let me tell you, this is not the 1990s. This is not the 1980s where there was no social media. This is the 21st century. And social media now is at its highest. And ever since the pandemic, it has gotten worse. So,
Oh yeah.
if you do not know how to answer, then don't. If you do not know how to act, then don't. If you do not have the capacity of having a cool head, then my friend, that's not the place where you want to be. You can't handle social media, don't have one. You can't handle hate mail, erase away. It's easy as breathing. It's easy as stepping out of your house and smelling the fresh air. But no, you had to go to that place where you think you're Drew McIntyre or MJF and say that little childish thing. Oh, you don't like it, little bitches, when I shoot back, but I have to take shooting from you. I have to take shit from you, little bitches, but you hate it when I do it. Oh, maybe because you don't know how to do it. Maybe, I don't know, you don't have the charisma. Maybe you don't have the words. Maybe, I don't know. Just stay the hell away from social media, because you're getting everybody involved. And as Ecuadragon said, what about your kids? What about your wife? What about your close relatives? What about your teammates? What about your boss? Because there is a buzz going around that you, my friend, are done in AW. But it's just a rumor. We'll have to wait and see, because that thing is still revolving around meetings and stuff. But for AEW, not only for Ricochet, perhaps will survive. But Tony, come here. You have been working kind of your ass off to reconstruct what AEW once was, right? So here's a little word of advice. Pull the trigger and don't look back. You already done it 3 times. One more, it won't hurt you. Okay? So that's a little free advice from the Grandes Ecuatorianos. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you, Cuadragon. Thank you, Dorian. To all of you, we'll see you next Monday for the Monday Night Review. Until then, keep it tight. Have a clear head. Obey your parents. Drink your soup. Wash your teeth. Wash your hands. Take a bath. And stay out of social media. That is if you're Ricochet, right? Cool. Good night. Good night.